Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. My name's Angie, if you don't already know, and at the moment I'm in a place called Kampot, which is seaside. Beautiful little beachside town, which is only 30 minutes away from Kampot. So come on in. This is where I've been staying for the last 2 nights. I'm literally checking out very soon and making my way to Kampot. Going to have some dim sum there, last one at one of my favourite places, and then I'm making my way to Phnom Penh. I actually need to stop at a motorbike shop. I've had a few mishaps this trip, which we'll talk about in a later video. My helmet, the sun visor, has broken off, and right now, rainy season has really kicked in. I have the actual sun visor section, drop down sunglasses, but the actual windshield has broken right off. In heavy rain, when traveling on a motorbike, it's actually really painful. It hits you in the face and it feels like nails. It's really painful. Plus the other thing is too, in the helmet, all the padding gets all wet. So when you're traveling at 70, 80, 90 kilometers an hour, it gets really, really cold, and so your head gets cold because the helmet inside is wet. So I need to rectify that by getting a new helmet. But anyway, come on inside, have a quick look around. Beautiful place. This is called Yellow Sun Hostel, but there are private rooms. I do not stay in dorms at nearly 55 years of age. I'll leave the link in the description, so come on through. So there's 2 of these private bungalows, VIP 1, which I'm in, and VIP 2. As you can see, huge balcony, which I never used due to the torrential downpours. So I just stayed inside my bungalow. This is me. Come on in and have a look. You have queen size bed, beautiful woodwork in this room. Have a look at the detail of that. Same thing over there, really beautiful. Yeah, this is very typical Khmer style. I'm all packed up, ready to go. Even, as I said, got my waterproof cover on my bag, which will literally be in the elements. AC, 2 windows. I've kept that one closed because the rain was coming in sideways. This is the view I have from my room, which is quite lovely. Plenty of storage space. Huge room. You have the fridge hidden away in here. One thing I don't like about this room, there's no kettle, and you have these fluffy blankets, which aren't really enough, to be quite honest, because it does get a little bit colder here in Kampot because it's by the seaside. This is just a fitted sheet. Lovely mirror. Very spacious room. Have a look in the bathroom here. So this has got its own separate shower. It's not a wet room bathroom. It's a Western style bathroom. Toilet hidden in the corner there. Regarding the kettle, that is a little bit annoying. I think with future trips, I do have a collapsible kettle, and I think I'm gonna put that in my bag and keep it in my bag, because you never know when you're gonna get a hotel or bungalow that doesn't have a kettle. They said at the bar that they can heat hot water up for me. That's really annoying at my age, because I don't want to go outside in the pouring rain. Having to go downstairs and heat up water is an inconvenience, and I don't like it. So we'll rectify that for the next trip. So as you can see, this is a really good sized room, especially for one person. It's a king size bungalow with a balcony. Okay, all packed up and ready to leave. Just go and hand the keys back, and I'll film the gardens. Here's my beautiful cruise. How you doing? Hey? Get back on the road very shortly. I'm having beef lock lap. Looks delicious. It's pepper sauce, extra pepper sauce by the look of it on the side, and a refreshing mango shake. It's finally, as of about half an hour ago, stopped raining. It's been bucketing down with rain. No joke, all day. Took me about roughly 30 minutes to get here from Kampot, and that was specifically because I was going very slow on the roads. It was really, really strong downpour. Hello, Summer. Saxophone? Saxophone? She said, yes, can I be in the video, please? You want to come over, don't you? You want another pat. You're such a good girl, aren't you? You're such a good girl. Caution, coconut falling. Well, they're not joking. Have a look at those. Just want to check out this section, as I haven't been up here before. Just noticed as well a huge pile of these red ants, so there's obviously some kind of fruit. This happened to me at Bente Shrey too. Check these out. These are fire ants. What a beautiful place. This is my beautiful bungalow. That one right there. Two minor issues that can be rectified really easy is in the private rooms, which there are two of. I was staying in one. They need a kettle in the room, and also they need proper bedspreads that cover the whole bed, whether it be a single bed or a king-size bed. They've put on these like fluffy blankets. They're not warm enough, so you have to use two, and you have to literally like situate yourself in the middle of the bed so not to move and stick an arm and a leg outside, because believe me, it's a little bit cooler here. I do have the air conditioning on in dry mode, but I don't want to get sick. Honestly, if there were two people sleeping in the room I stayed at, they would really struggle with the blanket situation. Apart from that, I've had an absolutely fabulous day here. The staff are wonderful. The venue is excellent. The only thing I never got to try was the beautiful swimming pool because of the torrential downpours continuously. And also because of issues I've been having this trip, I had to utilise my time during those downpours to try and rectify my computer problems. All packed up, ready to go, handed in my key, and now on to Kampot to have one last brunch of, have a guess. Yes, dim sum. Okay, back on the road. Let's go to Kampot.